Hey dog lovers! Today we're diving into something that's been wagging around in my mind for a while, the surprising differences between male and female dogs. So, you think male and female dogs are basically the same? That's like saying chocolate and vanilla are identical. Technically true, but your taste buds would say otherwise. Now I know what you're thinking, and the differences are pretty obvious. Well, buckle up because there is way more to it than just the plumbing. Some of these differences might just make you look at your furry friend in a whole new way. Before we jump in, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you love dogs as much as I do. Let's get into it. Did you know that even within the same litter, male puppies tend to grow bigger than their sisters? It's true. Male dogs typically end up about 15 to 20% larger than females of the same breed. This size difference actually comes from our dogs' wild ancestors. In wolf packs, larger males had an advantage when competing for mates and defending territory. Even though fluffy hair isn't exactly fighting off rival packs in your living room, he's still carrying those ancient wolf genes. My friend's male Great Dane, Zeus, thinks he's a lap dog despite weighing 175 pounds. Meanwhile, his sister Athena knows exactly how big she is and gracefully sits beside you instead. Zeus clearly missed the memo about his size. Let's talk about potty habits. If you've ever walked both male and female dogs, you know this is a big one. Male dogs are like neighborhood gossip columnists. They need to stop at every single post to check who's been there and leave their own message. It's like their own version of social media. Female dogs, on the other hand, are much more efficient. They do their business and move on with their lives. They've got better things to do than read everyone's update. Especially if unneutered, male dogs love to mark territory, whether it's a tree, a fire hydrant, or your neighbor's garden knob. It's like leaving a personal post-it note. This is mine, so is that, and oh, that too. One male dog peed on his owner's laptop bag, clearly a case of jealous boyfriend syndrome. In ancient Egypt, dogs were so highly respected that when a family dog died, the owners would shave their eyebrows as a sign of mourning. Imagine showing up to work like that. What happened to your eyebrows? Oh, Fido passed away. Ancient Egyptians were the original dog people. When it comes to training, there are some fascinating differences between the boys and the girls. Female dogs often mature faster mentally, while your male puppy is still zooming around like a furry tornado at 18 months. Females tend to calm down and focus earlier. My male golden retriever, Cooper, once spent 20 minutes in training class completely mesmerized by his own tail. The instructor just stood there with the treats, waiting and waiting, while Cooper spun in circles chasing himself. Meanwhile, the female golden next to us had already learned 3 new commands and was probably thinking, boys right? This one is pretty significant if you haven't spayed or neutered your pups. Female dogs go into heat typically twice a year for about 2 to 3 weeks. During this time, they'll have a bloody discharge and may attract every male dog within a 5-mile radius. It's like having an unwanted doggy dating app activated in your backyard. There is drama, there is mood swings, and there is a lot of tail lifting flirtation, plus a trail of scents that says, "Hey fellas, I'm single." In medieval times, female dogs in heat were sometimes kept in special tower rooms to prevent unwanted breeding. Talk about extreme measures. The original doggy chastity tower. Male dogs, however, are ready to mate year-round. They are basically the equivalent of that person who never stops swiping rights on dating apps. Spaying doesn't just save you from the mess, it saves your girl from all that heat circle stress too, and perhaps also save your male neighbors from losing their minds. The way male and female dogs play can be hilariously different. Male dogs tend to be more physical and rambunctious. They are all about wrestling, body slamming, and playing games that involve a lot of contact. They are basically the canine equivalent of those guys who turn everything into an extreme sport. Female dogs often prefer more strategic games. They are better at problem-solving toys and games that require thinking. They're like, why would I roll around in the mud when I could solve this puzzle and get treats? At the dog park last week, I watched a female border collie systematically herd all the tennis balls into one corner while all the males were busy wrestling each other into the dirt. She then had all the balls to herself. Work smarter, not harder, ladies. How dogs show love can vary between the sexes. Male dogs are often more consistently affectionate, and Velcro dogs, they want to be with you all the time. That bathroom break you were hoping to take alone, not happening with a male dog in the house. Female dogs, on the other hand, tend to be more independent and selective with their affection. They'll love you just as much, but on their terms. They're like, I'll sit next to you when I decide it's cuddle time, you man. During World War One, a female dog named Stubby became a decorated war hero after being smuggled to the Western Front. She warned troops of gas attacks and helped find wounded soldiers. Female dogs have been independently awesome for centuries. Testosterone gives male dogs broader chests, bigger heads, and a don't mess with me look. They are obsessed with leaving their scent everywhere. That's why they do that hilarious one leg up pose to mark every vertical surface in existence. Trees, couches, the fridge, your aunt's handbag. Nothing is safe. Did you know the average male dog can pee up to 20 times during one walk? They are like teenagers with spray paint cans tagging the neighborhood. Female dogs are much more practical. They usually empty their bladder completely in one or two spots instead of leaving tiny drops everywhere. They are the efficiency experts of the dog world. My brother's male beagle once tried to mark a fire hydrant but completely misjudged and ended up marking his own front leg. The look of betrayal he gave his own leg was priceless. If you've ever lost a dog that escaped from your yard, statistics show it was probably a male dog. Male dogs are much more likely to roam far from home, sometimes traveling miles away. They are the canine version of that friend who's always saying, let's go on an adventure. Female dogs typically stay closer to home territory. They are like, why would I leave? All my stuff is here. The famous dog Achiko, who waited for his deceased owner at a train station for 9 years, was male. That combination of loyalty and stubbornness is a classic male dog trait. And the oldest dog ever, a lady, Bluey, a female Australian cattle dog, lived to be 29 years and 5 months old. That's like 200 in human years. She herded sheep, chased cows, and probably outlived half the neighborhood. So, there you have it, dog lovers. 8 surprising differences between male and female dogs that go way beyond the obvious. So whether you've got a boy dog who thinks he's a heartthrob or a girl dog who rules the house with a fluffy iron paw, one thing's for sure, dogs are never boring and they deserve all the treats and belly rubs. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Drop a comment below telling me which differences surprised you the most, or even share your own funny boy dog versus girl dog stories. Until next time, stay awesome.